Myself Siddharth Chauhan, welcome to Easy Medchem. Today's our lecture topic is to study about the internal aspect of the skull. How does the skull actually looks from inside? If this is a skull which I made, this is a skull from the interior aspect. This is the anterior cranial fossa, this is the middle cranial fossa, and this is the posterior cranial fossa. Posterior cranial fossa. Now we have to remember what all the foraminas are present in the anterior cranial fossa, middle cranial fossa, and posterior cranial fossa. Okay. For this, there are so many foraminas which are actually present in these foraminas. Okay. These are the foraminas. This one is the anterior cranial fossa, this is the middle cranial fossa, and this is the posterior cranial fossa. In the anterior cranial fossa, the foramen cecum is present. This is the foramen cecum. Foramen cecum is present. From the foramen cecum, the emissary vein to the superior sagittal sinus is emerging. From the foramen cecum, the emissary vein is arising. Emissary veins. This is the ethmoid foraminas and the foraminas of Cribriform plate. This is the Cribriform plate. In the Cribriform plate, so many foraminas are present, which are the ethmoid foraminas, because this Cribriform plate is present in the ethmoid bone. So many ethmoid foraminas are present in the anterior cranial fossa of the Cribriform plate. So in the anterior cranial fossa, only the foramen cecum and the Cribriform plate is present, which is having the ethmoid foraminas. If this is the middle cranial fossa, in the middle cranial fossa, so many foraminas are present. First one is the optic canal is present. In the optic canal, the optic nerve, ophthalmic artery, central retinal vein, artery, sympathetic nerve fibers are arising. So in the optic canal, so many structures are arising, which are the optic nerves, ophthalmic artery, central retinal artery, sympathetic nerve fibers are arising. This is a superior orbital fissure. Below the optic canal, this is the superior orbital fissure. In the superior orbital fissure, the oculomotor nerve, trochlear nerve, ophthalmic nerve, abducens nerve, and the ophthalmic veins are arising. We'll be taking about this, what all the structures are arising in these foraminas in the next part of the videos. So if this is the superior orbital fissure, so many nerves are arising from here, which are the oculomotor, trochlear, ophthalmic nerve, abducens nerve, and the ophthalmic veins are arising from the superior orbital fissure. This is a foramen rotundum. Three foramens are present, which are the foramen ovale, foramen rotundum, and foramen spinosum. In the foramen rotundum, the maxillary nerve is arising. The maxillary branch of the cranial nerve number 5th, which is a trigeminal nerve, is arising from the foramen rotundum. Maxillary branch of trigeminal nerve. This is the foramen ovale. From the foramen ovale, the otic ganglia, accessory meningeal artery, emissary vein, lesser petrosal nerves are arising from here, from the foramen ovale. This is the foramen spinosum. From the foramen spinosum, the middle meningeal artery and the veins are arising from foramen spinosum. This is the foramen lacellum. From the foramen lacellum, the greater petrosal vein, small emissary vein, meningeal branch of ascending pharyngeal arteries are arising. Okay. This is the carotid artery, the carotid canal. From the carotid canal, the internal carotid artery and the nerve plexus are arising. So this is what all about the middle cranial fossa. In the posterior cranial fossa, first one is the internal acoustic meatus is present. In the internal acoustic meatus, the facial nerve, vestibulocochlear nerve, and the labyrinthine artery is arising from here. This is the jugular foramen. From the jugular foramen, the glossopharyngeal nerve, vagus nerve, accessory nerve, sigmoid sinus becoming the internal carotid vein, and the inferior petrosal sinus is arising from the jugular foramina. This is the hypoglossal canal, which is present from the interior side of the foramen magnum. Okay, from the foramen magnum, from the hypoglossal canal, the hypoglossal nerve, number 12 is arising from here. From the foramen magnum, medulla oblongata, spinal part of the accessory nerve, which is the cranial nerve number 11th, is arising from here. Vertebral arteries, anterior and posterior spinal artery, and the meninges are arising from the foramen magnum. So this is what we, from the internal structure of the cranium, so many foraminas are present in the middle cranial fossa, in the anterior cranial fossa, and in the posterior cranial fossa. So this video is all about this foraminas. We will be learning what all the structures are going through these foraminas in the next part of the video. So do like, share and subscribe my channel and press bell icon for more notification, and do comments also. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe my channel to reboot your knowledge, and press bell icon for all notifications.